Before we jump into the deep discussion, hereby I really would like to thank the help of Finnagora, and we have some representatives over there, because without their help we would not have the chance to host you here. So thank you very much for the support and also the belief that it will be a great final show of the L1danceFest this year. And how should we do? I asked the audience. Do you want to share something first before you see, or before we hear the story behind the creation? Yes. We got practice this, so the people are.
Yes.
Okay, so you were a go-go dancer at one point. Yes. Okay. Well, when I was young and hot, I was a podium dancer as well, and it was always really frustrating because you have this pounding music, you're high off your face. I was anyway. Maybe you weren't. But you're reminded to just be sexy, be sexy, be sexy. You can't just let go and really yes. And so I really felt that coming up with the music. It was like, oh my God, I can just let go and listen to this. Like, I know this feeling, I know this environment. But then I felt myself switching from being a performer like that to an audience member. And it was like, I just felt what you were dancing was making me dance. And then it was like automatic, blah, blah, blah. And then when you stopped, it was almost like rage-like. It was like, no, keep dancing, monkey boy, keep dancing. I completely forgot you were human. I just completely objectified you. It was so powerful, and it was like, I don't care that you're tired, I don't care about your pain, just keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. And then when you were like deconstructing the table, it was just like, shit, this is a person, this is a human being, and you've been in that position yourself. And that was why I needed to cover you up and give you a hug. Because it was just like, yeah. So it was just so powerful and for me, just so emotive and just like, wow, I'm speechless, surprisingly. And thank you so much. It was amazing. Thank you.
Anybody else? Yes. Sure, can you? Because now I'm the sexy lady and it's not so easy.
Just keep your legs crossed.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. I felt myself in a zoo. I was a zoo visitor, and I think, oh yeah, so that's the human dance in the 21st century. Yes, I understand. Oh, the human is sweating. Oh, and they are smiling when that. That's interesting. And so which one a good book is when people is in a Zoom in another planet for a good books. I don't remember that. So they show us the everyday dance. It was a document, and not a perfect body, and I felt that you would do it without any clothes, because it would be the perfect document. Yes, interesting. So it was the dance, not only the art. It's a feeling. It's an everyday good feeling, and we can see moment by moment and muscle by muscle and sweat by sweat. So I really love it.
Thank you very much for the show as well. But what came to my mind that also yesterday evening at Márta's show and also today, I think I seen or I experienced the most pleasant way to invite the audience into something which is to invite the audience. That's all. And experiencing this this weird borders which we tend to maintain. I don't exactly understand why it happened, but it was somehow very, very welcoming to experience with how far I go to you, how close I go to you, and all these things. I don't know the reason, but still questioning, very welcoming. Thank you.
Was it your music?
Yes.
Just
Yeah, thank you so much. It was a very interesting moment for me when the music slowed down, and when you slowed down, and when you started to build up again your movement, because that was the moment when I started somehow in a strange way to see or to feel not only the person, but within the person somehow like the machinery, the program, the intricate system that keeps the body or keeps us moving. So it was a kind of a very interesting experience, how the brain moves us, so almost like in robotics. So so it's like a very strange, interesting phenomenon. So I started to see behind the person. So it was the other way around.
I went through a lot of stuff during your dance. Like in the beginning, when I just saw you dancing, okay, it's a situation, somebody dancing like this show dance, to attract people. Obviously, not with the most attractive body, like basic conception. But I saw you moving, and it made me feel moving, and I felt it from inside. So as I moved too, and because why not? And then I thought, why are we not all moving? Or why I don't go up on stage and dance with you too? And then, because it's not about me. Or no, it's maybe he couldn't deal with it. And then, because he wants to do his performance. And then I was asking, but maybe I can't deal with it. Or why I'm not going. And then I just, okay, fuck, but I just love that because before we just saw a dance with perfect skill all around, technical wise. And now I saw you just feeling everything. It doesn't matter how skilled you can be. Maybe you will never feel that much of the moment of the music. And it was just flowing into me too. So I just loved it that I can enjoy that now with you, and also realizing that now I somehow take. So, and you were there. You really want to give. So why I'm not showing that, or why am I not going with you? Why am I not brave enough to also go when you are going so much? And it went stronger in many different ways of your performance. And also when you were building down the stage, I felt the same process again, fuck, okay, now he danced for us, now he was giving energy, we were going with him, now he's building down the space, why am I not even brave enough just to go there and grab the table? But then I realized, okay, but maybe I would again break his performance, but fuck, do not trust him to be strong enough to say no. So in the second time I tried to approach it, but I realized that small touch you were really on your world, so I thought, okay, fuck it, it's not about me or about us. We want to all go on our own trip, not putting ourselves there. Yeah, and then I just loved the whole thing. Thank you very much.
We have not so long cables, so please.
Can I have a question? So I have two questions. How was the process of rehearsing? Because I guess it's really different when people are around you and when you're alone and you're trying to give the energy just like that to the space. And the second one is how you keep going on. I mean, I could feel you're already on the top and then you just go more and you go more and you is there some technique or method in your mind how you switch and you have a new beginning?
Yes. I start first the second question. Yes, there is some kind of technique how I can continue. There is a lot of sound cues for me, and that is pushing me that I know that I need to wait this sound cue that I can go to I can start to do transition to the next scene. And this one, it's helped me that, okay, I know it's maybe 15 seconds, so it's give me power to push. And I will know every step I know that, okay, next step I need to give more, and then I need to give more, and then I can relax. So I need to somehow time my action, how to do the whole piece. And I'm doing quite many my performances. I do similar kind choreographing movements. About dancing alone on studio or with you, it changed a lot because, and we have been some test audience, few people, or Esa is watching every my run for him, because it's changing a lot. That if I'm watching all the time you, the whole performance will, maybe it will change how theatrical it will be. So we want to somehow balance that. What is how I can be honest myself, that it's not only entertaining you, but it's also enjoy me to dancing, so I don't need to think about you. So it's both ways, how I can manipulate myself to take energy from you and then have moment myself in the moment.
Then maybe I can follow. Yes. Something stuck in my ears, like not the perfect body. It bothers me a lot. Then also about the technique. And here I would like to share my experience, how I have seen you on stage for the first time ever. Taneli was performing in the piece where there were papers, the deer. What was?
You saw that?
Oh, sure. What was the title? Deers.
Family and Deers.
Family and Deers, yes. It was a great show. It was eye-catching, and I have seen a guy who I thought he is not at all a dancer. And I was totally into your performance, what you have done. And then it turned out that you have a ballet background. And I was surprised, because usually ballet dancers are not carrying their bodies on a normal way. I mean, like, just by walking, they have problems with this, because they are presenting the walking, but it's not natural, and so on and so on. And then I was totally surprised how could you make this transformation from classical ballet dancer through some modern techniques, or what happened that you became so normal?
Yes, so my education was classical ballet dancer in Finland, and I graduated there 2005. But before that, I did a lot of commercial dancing and a lot of different kind of styles when I was young. And after that, when I was graduating, I went to Italy to study one more year contemporary, because I was wanted to questioning how I can choreograph and move differently, because I was feeling there was always coming the wall, how I can continue researching how I perform and how I will move. So I was doing as a dancer many years, a lot of different kind of choreographers, and of course then you learn a lot of different kind of skills. But in 2011 I started to choreograph myself, because I got also injured, and I started to questioning like how I can teach myself to dance like a normal people again. And because every movement what I have teach in the dance school and this, it's a lot of form, and it's really difficult when you have learned 20 years only forms to how to forget the forms. So during from 2011 I started to questioning how to be normal, and then or normal. And of course now I'm not company dancer, so I getting much bigger, and I can grow my beard because when you're a company you need to look in this, so I could be how I should look normally if I would not dance.
And how did you find each other, Esa? Is it the first work you were working on?
No, actually, I think we have done 3 or 4 works together before, and I think we met when I was working in the Zodiac Center for New Dance in Helsinki, and Taneli was doing a solo there, so I made the sound design for Taneli's piece there, and since then we've been doing cooperation every now and then.
And how do you work together? Is it always the same process, or it's changing work to work? Who is inspiring who?
With this piece, it was, I think we mostly were just jamming and trying things out and it all came together very quickly, like in 1 week or so. We haven't changed it much actually since. And I think usually it's Taneli's very open to. I feel that I can actually offer him quite much anything, and he will dance to it. So it's very, very satisfying for me. But then, of course, when we go further with the process, we discuss and especially the cues and how long the different parts are and stuff like that. But I think it's quite relaxed. Yeah. Working, yeah.
When we started this project, we got invited to sound residency program in Portugal. So they invited, we was doing some other project there, and then they invited us again. So then that's why I was speaking with Esa that it would be great if we can do something together. And when we started the project, I know it that I wanted to do go-go dancing performance, but the rehearsal was this, that he was playing music and I was dancing for him. And then from there we was seeing how we can make a performance and how I can be honest presenting go-go dancing. So because when you're doing go-go dancing, you don't, or in my career when I was 18, 20, we never did it choreographed like a steps. So it's always free dance. So I wanted to also in this performance to challenge myself that not to do steps.
And if we can turn back a little bit to the comments or thoughts about us audience members, do you have a specific idea how you want us to react on your dance? Do you have a concept which we should have realized?
There is not really story. I would not want, because everybody, when we watch anything performance, you will get your own story from your own life and experience. Example, your story, it's beautiful, and I think that's why it's nice that it's something else, that this performance not need to be related go-go dancing. If you don't have any career or if you have not read the program. So it can be something else what I would like to share with my work. And with the audience, yes, that was the question. In the beginning, of course, when you are doing go-go dancing, you try to put the audience to dance. But when you are in the club or this, you are not ever, I don't think that you never perform, because it's like the audience will go and they will have beer, and so it's more like a statue in the corner, and somehow you can see they can have like beautiful costumes, so it's like this is so special. So it's more like supporting the atmosphere what the guy was speaking in the performance.
Anything you want to know?
Oh yes, did you have funding? Did you have funding?
Funding?
Yeah.
For this piece, no. Normally I have, but not this. So we got the residency. They give free workspace and food, what we were super happy. But we pay our travels there. And now our funding is this one that you invite, so we will get some kind of performance fee. So that's it for this performance.
I kind of have a question. Okay. So, did you have like a contingency plan if people got physical and joined you on the podium or started to touch you or something? Like, did that go through your head?
We didn't speak about it. But now when you speak about it, it's really normal when you are in go-go dancer. There is always someone want to come to the stage, and then you need to say, I'm working here, and wait 10 minutes, and then you can go. I just want to do my job. So, yes, I don't know how I would react. It should be open, so it could be possible. This would be fun if someone would do it.
Damn, we missed the chance. We could have been more into it and challenge you to react on us. Yeah, well, thank you very much. And also for the support, and also for your support to be here and stay and talk and listen to and dance and whatever. I should say that L1danceFest 2019 is officially getting to be closed. I hope that the wine already waiting for us outside, so please come out and grab the glass and toast for the future with us. And thank you for being here with us, staying here with us, and hope to meet you all next year. Here or somewhere. Thank you. Thank you.